For whatever reason, she can't come back on. There she is. Add you. Wow. Tell me, has this been crazy or what? Yes, it has been crazy. This has been crazy. I'm waiting on Stacy to come back on the line. Hey, Sent. Father, in Jesus' name, I am so thankful that God has given me patience. I'm not asking for it, but He gave it to me. Hey, Prophetess Julie, we're doing it again. Hold on. Now let me see it. All right. Request to be added. Go off and come back on, Stacy. And there she is. I'm not trying to tag her. We had got through a large portion of the property. Someone asked previously if she was selling the property. She's not selling the property. We are actually in the process of purchasing the property ourselves for our outreach, Operation Faith. She's not on here yet. I'm going to tag her again. Hey Herb, how are you? She's already been invited. I need her to accept the invitation and come back on the line. Let me reply to her. Come back on. Anybody that knows me, hey Vanessa, knows that I am very persistent Very persistent. Let's see. Approve. There. Here we go.
Yes.
I hear you.
Yes.
There you are.
There are. Hi, guys. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I just disconnected all of a sudden.
Yes.
Why are you keeping the trailer?
Where's Harper? Okay. Okay, let me redirect these babies. Can you do me a favor? Can you please go sit in the living room for just a minute while I do this video? Or into the backyard? I just need you in the backyard so I know where you are and I can't worry about you. Please?
Dad, why can't we do this?
Please, Carson, go in the backyard. Don't argue with me. Just go. I get through this video. Please. Don't argue with me. Just go. In the backyard or in the house. Come on, Harper. Come on, Cameron. Thank you, guys. All right, can you hear me, Natalie?
I can hear you.
All right. I'm sorry, I have 3 grandbabies and I'm the only adult here.
That's quite all right.
Go.
She's actually starting over for us while she's getting the grandchildren together. Just a quick recap. I was saying proposed property that Operation Faith is looking to purchase in Albuquerque, New Mexico for our homeless veterans. And Stacy is going to give us a walkthrough tour of the property, as well as give us some ideas of what the amenities, what the opportunities are for us coming into Albuquerque, securing the property, as to what we can actually give assistance to our homeless veterans and how we would go about housing them on the property. All right, Stacy.
All right, are you ready, guys? Let's walk in the front door.
Okay.
Okay. Here we come. Front entrance. We'll do this present like this is Let's Make a Deal.
Okay.
All right. We have our entryway. A big entry closet. Double closet. Here's a focus at the living room, a stone fireplace. I'll zoom in and go closer. Big open floor plans, living room, dining room area. Little alcove. We got our 100-year-old church pew there. And these are your bay windows up front. And the window seats open for storage.
Okay.
Okay. So this is our living room. We're gonna walk on through. Here's our fireplace. Big, beautiful stone fireplace, alcove for your entertainment. I have a porch swing that separates my living room from my dining room.
Cool.
So let me turn on here's my swing. Let me get a light for you. Here's the dining area. And this is the exit to the backyard I showed you a while ago that goes to the deck.
We're gonna have to do that again if you don't mind.
We don't mind.
After we do the inside.
So this is the area that would be considered the office. And right now you will have to excuse the large collection of testosterone-laced items in this room. So we're packing in. It's all my husband's hunting and fishing and things. So this would be the office. This is it's about 12 by 14. So the last little long rectangle shaped room.
Yes.
And there is a closet in this room. It's shelves. There's no rod, just shelves, but there is a closet. There's also a door in this room that goes out to the backyard. All of the rooms in the house, all of the main rooms in the house have an exit to the outside. There's 7 doors. So it's fire safe. You can get out from everywhere. All the doors will allow a wheelchair, but I do not have a handicap access bathroom. Here's the bar that separates the kitchen from the living room.
Yes.
It's tall. Walk into the kitchen area. You have cabinets above. You have a double oven. Storage below. This is an entire wall here of just cabinets and storage. We have a breakfast nook that has a table that moves, that's on rollers.
Okay.
Just a tile table and a tile bench.
Okay.
You can roll out, lie there. Here's where your cooktop and microwave are. And again, storage for that. It's got its own little island for the cooktop and the microwave.
Mm-hmm.
And then take this side and there's your refrigerator. More countertops. There's your double sink, dishwasher, and that's where it all connects to the bar that sees into the living room.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna keep walking through the kitchen. We're going into the utility room. The utility room also has an exit to the outside, to the same deck area. Little filing cabinet corner stash area. It's a walk-in pantry. Okay, it's shelved on 3 sides.
Very good.
Some eats full of food. Washer and dryer. Countertop here just for storage. Everything has a ledge. They've got ledges all the way around where you can put stuff. We have lots of cabinets.
Yes.
This is our 3/4 bath. This is the hallway that goes outside to the breezeway by the garage. And this is our 3/4 bathroom back here. This is a above counter sink, all tile countertops, potty sink, and a shower.
Okay.
Okay. Hot water heater is right here. This hot water heater right here operates the kitchen and this bathroom, and the master bathroom has its own hot water heater.
Okay.
Okay. This is one of the bedrooms. All of them have moving containers in them. So these are the size of the bedrooms. They're all 14 by 14 bedrooms.
Yes.
Okay. They all have full length closets that go the entire length of the bedroom. So they have 2 double closet doors that slide closed.
Okay.
Okay. This is the only bed. This bedroom has 2 doors. And the house makes a great big circle. So when you walk out the bedroom, you have the girls' bathroom or the other bathroom at the end of the hall. This is a full bathroom, bathtub, shower, single sink, potty.
Okay.
Another bedroom, same thing. This one is gray in color, but also 14 by 14. Same full length closet.
Yes.
We have a great big hallway that's absolutely wheelchair accessible. It's about 1, 2, 3, 5.5 feet wide.
Okay.
Okay, linen closet on each side of the hallway. One here and one here. Down the hallway. This is the 3rd bedroom. On this end of the house. Again, same full closet. And we're back in the living room. We've made a great big circle.
Okay.
Okay, the master bedroom is separate. It's back here in its own little alcove. So you have another little tiny hallway. And this leads to the master bedroom. And the master bedroom is large. The master bedroom is 18 by 20. Has a ledge around. Has a vaulted ceiling. It has a little desk, a little alcove in the corner, a little bay window alcove area, also a door to the outside. Okay. Master closet. It's its own room. It's got shelves on both sides. Full length rods on both sides, double rods across the back. Attic access. This is the master bathroom. Linen closet right when you walk in the door. Stone shower.
Okay.
Sink on one side. Jacuzzi tub. Sink on the other side. Little potty alcove. More cabinets.
Yes.
All right, back to the master bedroom. Back to the living room. And this is our jaunt to the outside where we walk out the back door. Again, there's 2 ways to get to this little area from the inside, or 3. The den has a door, the living room has a door, and the utility room has a door to this area.
Okay.
Walk out to the back patio. There's your deck. That's a little garden area. There is a circle sprinkler system that waters this whole thing, but it has been disrupted by the roots of the cottonwood trees.
Okay.
So it's in place and could be repaired, but it's not operational right now. But it waters all around and has a drip. We are flood irrigated, and we have water rights that irrigates from the back. Okay? So,
Okay.
again, we are back to the backyard. The furnaces, there's a closet on the west side of the house that holds 2 propane furnaces. They piggyback each other, and that's your heat in the wintertime, that in the fireplace.
Okay.
Commercial air conditioner. Sits on a slab outside the master bedroom. Hot water heater for the master bedroom. Ducting system, and a piggyback heating unit.
Okay.
The only thing that run, the hot water heaters and the heaters run on propane. Everything else is electric. All the appliances are electric.
Okay.
So great big porch that runs the length of the house front and back. And if you get on the deck, you can see the arenas.
Now what are you doing with the arenas currently?
Right now we do lots of things with them. We raise bucking bulls. My husband and my son was a bull rider. Now he's retired, praise Jesus. Okay. And he can do anything you need to do. They can operate rough stock schools, bull riding schools, team roping schools. That's what they do here now. That stuff can still go on. All it takes is a liability release that they sign when they come to enter that they recognize rodeo is a dangerous sport and you're not liable. Right?
Okay.
Hang a not liable sign, not liable for accidents on the front gate, you're covered.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, I know we went on the second video track.
Yeah.
Can you take us back around to the other side for those that hadn't come in on any of them so they can see some of the other acreage?
Back to the front of the house? Okay. So let me turn my video back around.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going out the back gate on the sidewalk. This is in the backyard. Okay, there's a dog kennel. There's a big dog kennel right here built in. Okay, this is where your propane tank sits. Out behind the back gate. There's a drawing for you that shows you where everything lays. Septic systems are right here, the septic tanks. Lay right here in this line. Okay, this is the back of the property. So this is the team roping arena and the bull riding arena. And the bull riding arena is the little one that sits inside the team roping arena.
Okay.
There's everything you need to do either sport, raise animals, load them and unload them, take it down and plant a garden, whatever you need to do. Okay, so there's the back half of your property. There's a pasture over here.
Okay.
I'm going to walk over. There's a pasture on the east side of the west side of the house that runs down the entire west side, which is where I was talking about containers are back here in this back part.
Mm-hmm.
Or we have this pasture right here. It's all flood irrigated and it runs all the way down the side of the house.
So all of that area, because I see a border all the way around it. I see it.
See the edge?
Far off to the distance. Yeah, I see it over on the far distance over there. So the property sits on 3.5 acres altogether.
It sits on 2 acres.
And 2 acres.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. The bedroom. Okay, I'm thinking about the bedrooms and bath. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yes.
4 bedrooms. 4 bedrooms, 3 3/4, 2 3/4 bath. An office
with a potential fifth. Yes.
Potential for a 5th bedroom or an office.
Yes, and we would actually use it for the office.
Yes.
And what we're looking at doing on one of the acres is purchasing 2 to 3 containers and converting them into 2-bedroom. Oh, okay, that's the garage. That's the carport with the 2-car garage.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Covered carport, 2-car garage. I'm
Okay,
backing
cool.
out to the front.
Gotcha. Don't trip.
So here's the house.
Yes.
And here's your neighborhood.
There. Yes.
Now, I will tell you, right here, you see that hill in the distance back there?
Mm-hmm.
Right, see that hill right up over the white fence? Okay,
Yes.
It's a lot bigger than it looks on your video. That's called Tomei Hill. They're trying to make this whole 3-square-mile area around that hill a historic district, okay, which will open you up for small business like bed and breakfast, anything that doesn't require signage, okay? But
Okay.
it'll up your property value about $100,000 as soon as they sign that petition, because on
Okay.
Good Friday, hundreds of people walk hundreds of miles to go to the top of that hill right there and say their blessing on those 3 crosses. That's what my cattle company is named after, is the 3 crosses on that hill.
Okay.
Okay, and that is a Catholic Easter, that's a monument. They come, they walk, they take a very large walk to go to the top of that hill on Good Friday. We give out lots of bottled water.
I'm sure.
So,
Yeah, so what Stacey and I were talking about, like I was saying about the 3 containers, putting the 3 containers on the property, because that would give additional living space where we could put either 2-bedroom units in each one of the containers, and that would add 6 additional people to be able to stay. Or even if we have a homeless veteran that has a family, then we could actually use those for housing for that entire family
I asked
as
you,
well.
I begged you.
So
Come here.
what we wanted Stacey to do right now,
I'm
just
retrieving the
tuck a little
grandbaby.
piece in. I know, right? So what we wanted Stacey to do is to take a few minutes and go over some of the benefits of Operation Faith securing the property, as far as what we would actually be able to present, because they're there. Because she's actually relocating to Texas, but she has her son and her daughter that still lives there. She's also right now currently doing a coaching workshop, seminar, training sessions with the Indian reservation there as well. So we're looking at so many different things that we would actually be in place to continue to do, as well as the fact that Stacey will be coming back and forth at least once a month to come back and aid in whatever needs to be done, in addition to what she's doing through Enlighten Up, which is her coaching entity. We're all a part of our coaching that we actually combine together, as well as individually, to offer assistance to not just homeless, but to business owners, to ministries, to individuals as well. So Stacey, if you can give just a rundown of some of the benefits of us actually securing the property, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, so the benefits that we've used that we can work with, the VA hospital is 25 miles from right here. There is what they call ACT Community Treatment, and it is mental health, nutrition, med management that comes to your house. They bring services to you if you're unable to go there. We have med management, inpatient, outpatient, alcohol, substance abuse programs, med management within 10 miles. There are 104 service providers in Valencia County for food, clothes, everything that you need. So the services are here. They're all within, like I said, the furthest one away is the VA hospital, and it's 25 miles from here. If they've got non-emergency, everybody has medical transport on their insurance. So for no charge, all your insurance pays for it. They'll come here and pick you up, take you to your doctor's appointments, and they'll bring you back home. We have 3 non-emergency medical transport services here in Los Lunas that will pick you up. You sit right between Belen and Los Lunas. You're walking distance to the post office. You're 3 miles from the UNM BC campus. University of New Mexico has a satellite campus here that's about 3 miles from here, possibly. Lots of amenities. There's lots of reasons to have veterans right here. Just a good place. You're out in the country. You're away from the city. Nobody deals drugs out here. Right? You're going to have to drive or walk to get somewhere. We're 5 miles from town one way and 7 miles from town the other way. We sit right in the middle of we sit right in the middle of 2 communities, and we're just a post office out here.
Okay.
But there's restricted covenants. Nobody on this street right here can build from the corner to the corner. Nobody can build less than 2,000 square feet. It has to be on a concrete foundation. So we have some good covenants out here that protects our property values as well.
Very good. Very good.
And
Now,
there's lots of love in
I know
this house.
I know. Many years and raising children and grandchildren.
Oh, and
Now, it was
recovery
one
and
thing.
getting over suicide. We've
Oh,
been through so many things here that people have just got better. So we wanted people to keep getting better here.
Yes. Now, it was one thing we were talking about a couple of weeks ago about one of the veteran organizations that are there, but they offer services, but they don't offer housing.
Right, the Wounded Warrior Project.
Okay.
Wounded Warrior Project
I wasn't
has
sure that was,
Wounded Warrior
if that was
Project
it or
has
not.
services everywhere, but they don't have their own housing program.
Yes, because we're actually in the process of connecting with them here as well.
Okay.
Because, and one reason for a lot of you that don't know that why I have such a passion for veterans. My brother, my oldest brother, he actually got killed in Vietnam.
My daddy
I'd
was a
say,
vet.
unfortunately, yeah, he was cool. You know, unfortunately, 4 days before it was time for him to be discharged, he got shot. And the gunfire was so heavy and so severe that they could not get out to him. So we don't know if he bled out, if he had a horrible death or whatever the case may be. It really doesn't matter. But that's always been a tugging in my heart to be able to give back, to be able to be able to give assistance for them that came. I have relatives that were in the service, and they came back and they had severe mental challenges because they weren't able to get medical attention. They weren't able to get their medications. They weren't able to get the services that they so rightly deserved, but they weren't in the proper place or position for that to take place. And some of these veterans that are out here, none of them chose to be out there. First of all, let's make that clear. But life has happened to them. But do we just leave them? No. They sacrificed their life. They sacrificed their freedom. I thank you, Stacy. I got you. I thank you, Stacy. Well, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Bless you all. Let me know if there's any other questions you have. I'll be able to answer them all.
Yes, ma'am. Will do.
God
All
bless you
right.
all.
All right. Tell Cassie I say hey.
I will. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Yes. We are here to serve. They've served us, so now it's time for us to begin to serve them. The property is in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Jacksonville. We secured it, and there was a conflict of what we could and could not do on the property, so therefore we released it back to the owner. This property, I know that God ordained it, but we can't do it without your help. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so all of your donations are tax deductible. The asking price is $420,000. We could actually secure the property for $250,000. And then we would begin to assume the mortgage payments and take over the payment, the remaining payments. She's, like I said, Stacy's in the process of relocating to Texas. Her husband has already gone and they've actually moved back to their property, to their cattle farm in Texas. So she made the offer to me first. For one reason, because she's raised her children there. She's been there over 20 years. And she didn't just want it to pass on to just anybody. And I thank her for even extending the offer to us, the opportunity for us to get ourselves in place and proper position to do so. She knows my heart. She knows my heart, not just towards the veterans, but to those that are aging out of foster care, to the homeless, women, men, the young adults, the children that are, those that are destitute, bottom line, those that are destitute, those that are in need, those that need our help. It's not very often that I come on and ask for any type of support, but I am asking. I'm making a plea that you would consider sending a donation. I'm not going to give a dollar amount. I could throw out some amounts and it could go over some people's head and that would deter you. No amount, yes, no amount is too small. No amount is too small. We need your help. We have approximately 30 days that we need to secure this $250,000. And I am crazy enough to believe that we can do it. All of your, like I said, all of your donations are tax deductible. If there are some that would be willing to donate larger amounts, but they want some type of partnership in the process, we would actually consider that as well. Why? Because this is not about Operation Faith. This is not about me. This is about helping to save someone's life. These men and women lived through hell going while they were in the service, in active duty. Why should they have to come back and live as though they're living in hell right here on earth, as after they've retired from their time in their service? It's not right. It's not right. So I'm asking, I'm making a plea for you to please help, for you to please consider rendering aid to us. I'm actually placing the different methods that you can actually sow your donation. And if you have any questions, we are more than willing to answer your questions. If you want to inbox us your questions, we will. If you need documentation, we have no problem with giving that as well. We're just here to ask that you help. We ask that you share this. We ask that you begin to spread the word, because there are veterans right here in Jacksonville, and I know that. So some people may say, well, why are you going all the way to New Mexico? Because that's where the opportunity presented itself. Everything's already self-contained. Everything is already there for us to basically just walk in and just assume the position. The master bedroom is going to be for the house mentor, because we will have someone that would stay on the property at all times. We also, I personally will be going in at least once a month or once every other month for a week at a time, as well as others that we have that are a part of Operation Faith, that we will be flying over there to actually stay and do some hands-on with them. We have life coaches that will be coming in and giving counseling. We also have those that will be coming in, as Stacy mentioned, the medical facility, the hospital, the clinics, those services that are so different than right here in Jacksonville. And I don't know about other locations, but I know how Jacksonville is, where Albuquerque has those facilities that will actually come to the home and render services for the veterans. They are looking for places to house their homeless veterans. You have so many organizations, but they don't have the housing aspect. So if you're wondering, are we going to have a full house? Yes. How long can they stay? We want them to stay at least for a year to a year and a half, and some may even stay longer. We don't know. But we want to make ourselves available to them. When they transition out of there, we want them to be able to transition, to be able to stand on their own, be self-sufficient, be in the position mentally, physically, and emotionally to be able to sustain themselves so that they will be able to function normally, because they will be on their medications. They will have a support system in place. They will have techniques that they've been exposed to and taught how to deal with some of the stress and the tension that they experience. They will have a safe place to come to and not have to be concerned if they're going to be looked down upon, if they're going to be shunned, if they're going to be turned away. No, they will not. We look for Albuquerque, New Mexico to be the first location of many. Operation Faith is a nationwide program. We expect that at least once to twice a year that we will actually establish new locations. If there are those of you that have properties that you would want to donate to the cause in your city, we are more than happy to come to see what we need to do to put it in place to be able to use your facilities. Those that may not have monetary resources, but they have tangible resources that can be available to us, we welcome those as well. This is not a joke. Whew. I remember going into the prisons and ministering to the men, as well as when I would go into the women's facilities. And all of a sudden I was just prompted to ask, are any of you veterans? And it saddened me to see how many people raised their hands. But then I went one step further and I asked, well, what happens? What happens with your family if you become incarcerated? They said they lose all their benefits. Their family loses all their benefits. And if they don't have anything in place, their families become homeless while they're incarcerated. This is why we say it hits everybody, anybody. It doesn't matter what your economic status is, your educational background is. It doesn't matter. It can affect anybody at any time. Some people have done their military tours and they come out with 100% of their benefits. There are others that have done multiple tours and they have not to this day received all of their benefits. So what do? We stand arm in arm and we help. This is not a religious thing. This has nothing to do with what your faith is, because you have Muslims, atheists, Buddhists, Hindu, Jehovah's Witness, all of these that have gone and done military time. They've served their time. They've served their country. And some of them from any walk of life are now homeless. And we are not to pick and choose. If we help this one, but we're not going to help that one because their faith is different from ours. No. Because it's not about discrimination in any shape, form, or fashion. It's about giving assistance to help those that are in need. So once again, on behalf of Operation Faith, Transitional Transportation and Redevelopment Program, we are asking that you would consider partnering up with us, that you would consider giving donations for us to secure this $250,000 for us to purchase the property. And as I said, for the remainder, we would actually be assuming the monthly payments. I know we can do it. I'm believing God that it will be done. And it's going to be done with such ease. But I pray that you will consider, and you will be one of those that will be the one to help us to make this a reality. As different properties come about, we're actually looking at making them and actually and actually naming them in honor of different veterans that were killed. Some that we know that were killed in 9/11. Some that we know were World War II, Buffalo soldiers. So many different legs of the military branches that gave their life. If there are business owners that would like to take on a project with us to secure a location and it be named after your business. This is not a commercial. This is not a sales pitch. But you'll be surprised how we go about doing things that are not conventional and not the norm as such. But we want to make it happen. We want to make it happen. We want to make it happen. We believe, God, that it will happen, and it is going to happen. But as I said, we need your help. We came on here 4 different times before we actually were able to complete this live stream. But God is faithful, and He is just, and He promised that He would do it. He just wanted to see if we would be able and we would be willing to press through and push through until it came forth. So I thank you for your time. I thank you for your patience. For those of you that came on each time we tried to get this done, but it has been completed. And like I said, if you have any questions, I'm going to put an email address up as well for you to email any of your questions or concerns and or even suggestions. That would be fine. Not O-R-H, O-R-G. So once again, God bless you. God keep you. And we look forward to a greater tomorrow. Good night.